Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone that's tuning into this video is well and that you had a pleasant Easter weekend. It is April 10th, 2023. I am Troth, broker owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Troth REALTORS right here in Lancaster, California, bringing you this week's version of the Antelope Valley real estate market snapshot, where we take a quick look at what's going on in our local real estate market. As I point out week after week, so many times our statistics get lost in the greater Los Angeles County, Southern California numbers. And I feel it's important for local residents to have a resource to go to where they can see exactly what's going on here in our local market. Also, I'd like to point out that our statistics are courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors. So let's go ahead and get into our slide number one. As we start the second week of April off, we have 541 active listings on the market compared to 584 last week. We're down 7.4%. So you can see that our inventory continues to be absorbed into those properties that are going into escrow that we'll get here in just a minute. From 4 weeks ago, March 13th, we are down 17.5% when we were at 656. So once again, a continuous decline in those available properties. Our pendings up 5.6% from last week, crested the 500 mark. So the question kind of is right now, at what point in time are we going to see those properties pending under contract in escrow exceed those that are actively on the market? We'll get to some conclusions here after our second slide, but for a good part of the latter part of 2020, 2021, and early 2022, our pendings did exceed those that were on the market. So it looks like we could be getting close to that, those two figures inverting again. Pendings up 12.6% from 4 weeks ago when we were at 454. So the buyers continue to be active. And I think the story is we just need some more sellers. So let's get into our second slide. Last week, we had 78 new residential listings come on the market, down 7.1%. From the month before when we were at 84, the week before, the month before. Last week was definitely a good week for properties going under contract into escrow, and had 104 residential listings going to escrow last week. That's a 14.3% drop, increase from the previous week. And I believe it's the second out of 3 weeks where we had over 100 properties go into escrow. And this is definitely a sign that properties are moving relatively quickly. Our median number of days that those pendings were on the market, 22, down another 2 days from the previous week when we were at 24. And residential listings that closed escrow last week, down just 3% from the previous week when we were at 66. Of course, the previous week would have been a month end of March, where there always seems to be a few more closings, folks in a hurry to get wrapped up before the end of the month. And so definitely another good week for residential listings closing escrow as well. Median sales price of those listings, down just a tick. Once again, we're bouncing week after week from the 430 range up to 460 range. So maintaining relative consistency with that number. You can see that the median sales price just a tick underneath the median list price. Still seeing sellers having some little bit of flexibility, paying some cost, et cetera, et cetera. Let's go ahead and stop the share there and just But what we are seeing is that those properties that are coming on the market that are priced attractively, in good condition, we are definitely seeing multiple offers on those properties. It is not uncommon anywhere. We're not seeing 10, 12, 15 like we did during 2021, but very common to see 2 or 3 offers come in on those properties. Like I said, that are priced right and in good condition. As I mentioned just a little bit earlier, market continues to move along nicely. There are buyers in the market that looking at getting in, trying to find a house. Interest rates have softened somewhat over the last few weeks. So it is definitely a good time for buyers to get out there and be looking. My thought is if we were to see interest rates come down under 5%, then you're really going to start to see perhaps some of that feeding frenzy that we saw. And then perhaps those crazy above list priced offers and stuff. Not saying we're going to see interest rates below 5%, but if by chance we do, we could definitely see a much more aggressive buyer market. So that's going to conclude this week's market snapshot. As I always like to point out, if there's any other information that myself or any one of our trusted advisors can help you with, by all means, just reach out to us, let you know. And proud to be serving the Antelope Valley for 66 years now, since 1957. And with that, we'll go ahead and sign off, tell you to have a great week, and look forward to seeing you next Monday. All right, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.